All right, guys, got a 4-footer for birdie here to win a skin. Oh, terrible speed, terrible line, completely missed the ball. So frustrating. It's really aggravating when we do that. And what I find is a lot of times when we're missing those short putts, we know we should be making them and we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. And the tendency is to just kind of zone out. We get over top of the ball, and instead of thinking very specifically how we want to roll the ball, hitting a specific target on the hole, what we end up doing is we're over top of the ball and we're sitting here thinking, oh man, you know, I missed a putt 2 holes ago, and I really don't want to miss another one, and I bet people are going to think I'm a terrible putter, and I'm going to be known as the guy that chokes, and all this other stuff starts going through our head. What we really need to do is calm down, really get focused, and zone in on one specific part of the cup to be able to roll the ball into with the right speed and the right line. So I got a great drill, very simple drill, but a very difficult drill to do. So what we're going to do first here, when we find ourselves zoning out, maybe having a tough time really getting a feel for the break, I want to step back about 20 or 30 feet behind this cup, and I want to look at the ball from back here. Now from back here I can see the overall slope of the green very easily, and it's going to be easy for me to spot my line. On these short putts, the tendency is we're going to go ahead and you know, mark our ball, put it there, and then we're going to step back to about right here, and we're trying to read the break, and we're just too close. We can't see the overall slope because it's not in our peripheral vision here. So we got to first back it up, see the slope from far away, at least 20 to 30 feet behind it. Now the next thing we're going to do here, as I'm standing over top of this ball, is I want to really slow down. I don't want to rush and take, you know, not very much time. The last thing that we want to do in our mind is to come up here, take a ton of time on the 4-footer, and then miss it. And then we look like we're really not a very good putter. But we're not going to miss very many if we take our time, we get our nice flow. And I always want to visualize exactly how I want the ball to roll. So as I'm over these short putts especially, I'm visualizing in my mind, just like it's playing a movie, that ball going into one spot on the cup. So imagine you're shooting, you know, archery, you're shooting a bow and arrow, and you're trying to hit the target that's 50 yards in the distance. Well, I don't just aim to the overall board, I'm aiming in one very tiny spot on the board, and we aim small to miss small, as they say. So that's a good thing to do too, is slow yourself down. Read it from 20 feet away, slow yourself down, and now here's a great drill that's going to force you to do this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to putt to the 4 corners of the cup. And this is going to get me really locked in, not only on my speed, but on my line too. So on the first putt, I'm going to have one that barely rolls in the front center of the cup. So it should roll over and then die in the cup. If it rams into the back of the cup, then I know it's too hard. So that's going to be the first one. Short's going to be the first corner. I'm then going to put one firm into the back center. That's going to be my back corner. Then I'm going to put one really soft that goes in the left edge. So it's basically going to come in here, fall in the left edge. That's my left corner. And then the same thing, fall in the right edge. That's my right corner. So this should take, I'm going to grab 4 balls here, but it's probably going to take a good 15 tries to get these exact with the right speed and the right line. And what you'll find is you're just so much more focused as you're doing this to really paying attention to your line on these short putts. And it makes it so much easier to make these when you get out there to the course. So remember, aim small to miss small. I'm gonna go ahead and try some of these out. Let's see how many times it takes me to make all 4. That was a good one. So that was short center. That was back center. That's got to be on the right. There we go. All right, guys, the 4 corners drill, tough drill. Take your time, really try to get them to die in to each of the 4 corners. You're going to be doing great. All right, guys, so I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got a fantastic bonus for you. Now, one of the things that we have to be able to do if we want to make tons and tons of putts is fully ingrain our putting stroke. And I've got a putting series that's going to help you to do that. I'm going to play a preview of one of the videos from this series. If you want to click and watch the entire video, get instant access to it, all you need to do is click on the screen. If you're on a desktop computer, if you're on your mobile phone or a tablet, you're going to need to click the iCard, and you'll be able to watch that entire video right now and start making some more putts and taking a little bit of money off your friends. So good luck to you guys. I'll see you all in the putting video. Hi guys, and welcome to the Top Speed Golf putting system. In this video, we're going to talk about the stroke itself. So one of the first fundamentals I think to have a really good consistent stroke is we have to set up to the ball in the same way every time. And what I like to do is I like to have my eyes directly over top of the ball, over top of the target line. And I have a great little putting mirror here made by Eyeline that I use a lot to help me get lined up. And it's simply got a black line going down the center. So when I'm looking down, I want to see my eyes directly on this black line, and I want my lead eye almost on the back of the ball. all the way down the shaft to be in one straight line. So if you're looking at this, as I set up, if you draw a line up from the shaft, that should be splitting my forearms, and they're going to be lined up with that shaft. And what that's going to allow me to do is take a lot of wrist out of the stroke.